Good morning, welcome to the first of two videos. This is the Saturday morning of the Allegro 50th anniversary. I'm in Longbridge at St John the Baptist Church, or maybe it's just St John's, I don't know, where we've got a little bit of a get together before the main event tomorrow at Gaydon. So a few cars here and a few little bits and bobs for sale inside. I think we're going to have a bit of a tour around Longbridge and surrounding areas during the day. I've come down with my mate Phil, whose car isn't ready, so he's come to my house this morning and we've come down together in Agatha. So you'll see Phil on and off during the day in the videos, and yeah, let's show you around and see what's happening. Okay, so we'll start the video with a non-Allegro. There's a Vanden Plas Princess, so it's the ADO 16 based Vanden Plas. It's 1100 on an A-reg, so what's that, 1963 I guess. Very nice. He's just pulled up and I remarked to him, your petrol cap's gone. You can see there. And he says, oh, it must have fallen off. So there you go. So yeah, lovely that. But anyway, on to the Allegros. So here we can see, first one parked next to me is a lovely Reynard one with a vinyl roof. Let's have a look what this is. It's a special. I think they were 1500s. Someone will correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that was a 1500. Do love that colour. Nice wood dash with some headrests. Lovely. And then we all know this one. We can skate by that. Although she did perform very well on the drive down. It's all motorway. Did well. This Vanden Plas has come all the way from Ireland. Northern Ireland, I think, actually. There we go, very nice indeed. And then there is Peggy, who's Alex's from Alex's Assets. See this many times. There she is. I'm sure you all follow the main YouTube channel. You know, main as in the highest ranked Allegro YouTube channel, obviously. And we've got a very early Series 1 as well, parked next to Peggy, same year, M-Reg. It's two-door. On the last night, I say that Albert Schloss is good, isn't it? There's Phil, look. Making excuses for yeah, nice 1300 two-door there. Very nice. Complete with Wales sticker on the back. There we go. There's Andrew with his Series 3. Looking nicer every time. Daily driver. Probably done more miles in this in the last 3 months than I've ever done in Agatha. Is that right? 4,000 miles. I haven't even done 4,000 miles in mine in 3 years. So very reliable, it seems so far. Yeah, they are quite reliable, I suppose. Looking good, looking good. We've got a late one there with the twin headlights. Quite like the look of these ones. On a W. Let's have a look what engine's in this one, if it tells me. It's a 1500L with a tow bar on. Now I do believe, saw some pictures on the Allegro Facebook group, I do believe this one actually pulled a caravan and they're stopping in a campsite quite close by, so hence the tow bar on the back. And then we have got a 1300 HL in this lovely aqua green colour. I don't know the specific name of this colour, but this one doesn't have the twin headlights. You can see the three Series 3s together there. Moving on to the other side, we've obviously got Collins, very nice early Series 1, and the Innocenti Regent. We've seen these many times. Lovely cars. Colin really does keep a nice car. And then Tom Morley's early Series 2 on a P-Reg, immaculate. And then we have one that's come from the Netherlands here. So yeah, Dutch plates on this one. And so it's going to be a left-hand drive, the same, yeah. Very nice. You can see Colin and the owner are discussing left-hand drive cars. So it's a 1300 special.
And because of the number plate for Italy, you end up with the boot lease in a different place.
There we go.
It's quite different.
Yeah, it completely puts my engine bay to shame. I keep my bonnet shut for various reasons. There we go. There's a Ford KA if you want one of them. Surprisingly, not covered in rust. And then we've got another Series 3. Again, seen this one many times. Said this before. It's a local car to where I was born. Staffordshire registration on RE. And same as Colin's, to be honest. At the end, RF, that was a Staffordshire registration as well. But yeah, I do like that colour. So for the moment, that's what we've got here on the Saturday. There's a few stalls inside selling bits and bobs. I've just bought a fuel pump actually for a £5, bargain. And yeah, I'll pick this up later if anything else turns up, or whenever we do anything else. Right, so I'm picking a few stragglers up that have arrived. Here we've got a 78-79 T-Reg 750 HL, 1750 I should say, which you think the Akeep is a rarity. In UK spec, that's your rarity. There we go. So that one's just arrived. We've also had the first estate arrive, Series 3. That one there. And then Teresa and Paul Vincent have arrived in one of theirs over there. Again, another Series 3. The Series 3s are taking over at the moment. And what I decided to do for this weekend, I bought Agatha's old boot with me, and I'm trying to get all attendees from both days to sign it and put their registration on. So if you see this video and you miss me, how did you miss me? There we go. So another straggler. We've got a 1500 Super Estate in russet brown, COE, so that's a local reg. I think OE is a Birmingham reg. My dad years ago had a Marina COE 720K, so this one's full of spares. I hope that's not an omen for it breaking down a lot and he just carries all them with him. He's probably selling them. Right, bit of an added bonus here if you like your old vehicles. I don't know if this is anything coincidence wise or what, but there's 5, I think they're Austin 7s just pulled up. So a little bit of a bonus if you like your old vehicles. Quickly throw these in the video. What about that? Yeah. Lovely. I mean, you think the Allegro is small when you look at these. I mean, me and Phil drove down in mine and you feel like you're in each other's laps. But how narrow are those? That is amazing. There we go. Lovely. So the remit for the weekend was, you can come any way you can make it, and here's the first one that's arrived on a trailer. It's definitely not a trailer queen, but it's made it. So we've got 79 on a V, or a very early 80 I guess, 2-door, Obviously needs a fair bit of work, but it survives. This is the thing I'm going to look forward to this weekend. I'm going to see a lot of cars that we've not seen before. Obviously the ones that we usually film come to most of the shows, but it's nice to see ones coming out that are perhaps a few years away from making it under their own steam. We had another arrival of a nice Series 2 estate earlier. Getting quite a few now. In fact, running out of space is the issue. There we go. So it seems the blue one does run and drive. Just got it off the trailer. I bet the neighbours are loving us. Right, so picking up the stragglers. This one's just arrived. Series 2 FA registration plate. It's originally registered in Burton-on-Trent, which is where I'm from. So originally a local car to me. And then we've also had another Blaze Series 1 arrive. So yeah, doing quite well today. What have we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 21 cars so far. We've had another one turn up with German plates on it now. But this is right-hand drive. Right, so inside the church hall, Colin's got his collection of memorabilia knocking about. Posters and pictures everywhere. As you can see, we've got them all over. We've also got everybody's favourite YouTuber over there. Yeah, crossover. There we go. So yeah, Alex is here with Peggy, as I've said. All the memorabilia for sale. I should be getting myself one of these hats in a while. And if they've got a t-shirt in fat bloke size, I may have one. But I did buy a fuel pump earlier. This guy had got a fuel pump, so I bought that for a £5, bargain. And if anybody wants one of these, look, you're too late, it's probably sold now. But the chin spoiler for a £10. Little bit of rust on it, but perfectly serviceable. So plenty of bits knocking about. So there's more of Colin's collection in here. Loads of brochures. Don't even have time to even go through all of these. Loads and loads. And then later on, he'll be giving a talk on the history of the Allegro.
Harris himself in his younger days, just at the time when he came over, and that's his boss, whose name has completely gone out of my head just as I was sitting here at the moment, who also had come from Ford and was involved with the Mark II Cortina and cars like that, and he was the one who sort of headhunted Harris from Ford to come over to BMCBA.
Here we are on the convoy at Longbridge, and ace driver Ricky Matthews at the wheel, co-pilot Muscars navigating, so that should be interesting. And we're just trying to get some of the Oh, that's it? Oh, perfect. Hey!
Not quirky then.
So this is what's left of one of the conveyor belts where the cars would go from one side of the plant without paint to the other side of the plant to be painted. A lovely convoy of Allegros. It's a lovely sight.
That's changed a bit from the old photos, hasn't it?
Yeah,
It was a major sort of industrial road now, so
yeah, it certainly has, mate. There you go. Austin meets Allegro.
sorry, I don't
No, you're okay, mate. I'm just trying to get a bit of. Well, there you go. What's left? Britain's motoring heritage. Once a powerhouse of car manufacture.
Race for the multi-story, it's just round the corner. But obviously, when we go up that, we actually get the sky down. The main assembly rooms were up there. And you can see the end of the water.
There is Agatha in all her splendour.
Trespasser.
Back to where she was born.
So you also catch the end of the tunnels.
Cheeky.
Yeah. I know. Yeah, it's great. We can all do wheelies now.
Okay, folks. What's left of where Allegro should be finally assembled is over there at the top of the hill. That would have been car assembly building 2, so that's what the conveyor was heading up to. If you imagine, most of the buildings around here are on the old factory site that was absolutely huge. Bourneville College, which is that wedge of cheese thing there, the conveyor in the talk was just in front of that, going across the road over the railway line that was. Allegro bodies would have been assembled on that brown piece of earth running that way, because that's Westworks. So the bodies would have come there and they'd gone through those conveyors, got painted when we were driving up the hill where that bus was parked, we had to go past.
Yeah.
More or less painted about there. And the Longbridge was full of hills, so they got the conveyor to the top there, where they would have been assembled. Most of the A-series engines would have come from more or less where Bourneville College is. That was Dark Satanic Mills. E-series engines were over, hey, you know, we drive past that a lot later. It was a big factory. 470 acres in old money, and we're more or less standing right in the middle of it, And the vicar's gamble that no one uses the multi-story even on a Saturday. I have to say there was a cry of joy when we got to the end of the ramp. By the way, going down is a lot easier. Yeah, it's a much nicer down than up. But you see, I think you see why we came up here.
There we go then. So we're actually on the roof of a multi-storey car park, looking over the old Longbridge site, where the Allegros were once built, somewhere facing that way, and then finished off what's left of the factory up there. And we have got a whole row. You can guarantee that this is the most Allegros that have ever been on this multi-storey car park in one time, and probably ever again.
Where the trucks were powered up and there was a major effluent plant. I don't think Sainsbury's is much likely to know that, but there you go. Strangely enough, the Austin factory, its origin, is absolutely where we're that direction, just down there. It's where
Yeah. 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 Got one more floor to go. I get 3 now. Slow right down, I get 3. That gold one, I got 3 then. There you go. That's the back end of it. That's the back end of the. That's the back end of it, yeah. Like that Gaydon snake. Nearly bit our own tail off. Look. Maybe that's the only way out. He just wants to give us the full sort of aircraft. Where do you find out Colin's got the answers to the yeah, it's out. It's like the fucking Italian job but on a fucking wood. You're really supposed to blow the bloody doors off, Colin.
Get them in. I think we all know where this is, but
so this is what's left of Longbridge, where the Allegro came from. It's got to be the most amount of Allegros that's ever been outside of Longbridge in what, 20, 30 years?
there's quite a good shot from the other side of the road, but don't want to hang about forever.
Oh, Andrew has to do the off-roading. Look at this.
Sorry about
right, then he lost me them all. No, forget. I was so full of the adrenaline of Allegros, I know how to get out.
How spawn is here when I go back to Sunday? That's the one that I miss. I'll miss about Kitty has. A sunroof. Yeah.
Righto, this is the end of the Saturday video. We're at the hotel now. Bit of a disclaimer, forgot to film the ending last night, so it's actually Sunday morning. But yeah, a few more Allegro. There's four Allegro stopped here last night. It was okay, that's what we'll say. So yeah, join me in the next video when we'll be at Gaydon for the actual 50th. Catch you later.